What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. It's the 12th of November 2024. Happy vendor reset day. Let's get straight on with it. We're at the base of operations. Straight off with a boom, we've got the chain killer. Crit chance, headshot damage, so you could re-roll this either way if you want a crit chance, crit damage one, or a weapon handling headshot damage, or maybe just keep it as it is. With perfect headhunter, definitely worth picking up. What a great start. There is also a Petrov backpack that has versatile on. Weapon swapping is a bit of a theme this season, especially with the new Centurion's holster. This could be crit chance, crit damage quite easily, obviously as well, giving you LMG damage, which again, great weapon this season, might be worth picking up. With all that said, let's move on. At the clan vendor, just like me, Ekim's got his long stick out. It's got optimal range on it, but you can change that quite easily. It might be worth picking up. Decent gun. We've got a Foundry Bulwark backpack, a Negotiator's Dilemma backpack as well. This is really, really good. Might be worth picking this up. Not terribly rolled either. Just change the Hasbro to crit chance or crit damage. Great set. There's an armor regen Heartbreaker's chest, so only if you're keeping the armor on it is that any good. There is also an MG5 with headshot damage. That would need changing off, maybe rate of fire or critical hit chance. But Optimist is not a terrible talent to have on here. I much prefer, though, having all the attributes in line. Everything else is kind of meh. Nothing really great anywhere else. Apart from maybe these Healer Guard knees. If you're doing some kind of hazard protection tank build, they might fit into your build quite well. That's it. Let's move on. We got some more things for tank build. We got a Pointman that has Hasbro on it right from the rip, so pretty good. You can just put armor regen on here perhaps, or whatever other stat you need, and you got yourself a really good perfect Vanguard chest piece. There is a new reliable here if you want it as well. Pretty well rolled. Just change the damage to armor to maybe rate of fire and crit chance, or whatever it is you need, and that's a good piece as well. Let's move on. Over at the theatre, we have got a Tsunami. Not terribly rolled either. Just change the swap speed to damage target out to cover, and you got yourself a really good perfect pummel gun. I've got a good video for this coming up as well. Everything else is trash, so let's move on. Alright, so down at the castle, we've got the new Visionario mask. Pretty well rolled. Just need to change the skill haste to whatever it is you want. Everything else is garbage, so let's move on. Not a bad week this week for new people. There's Darkness at the campus with damage target out to cover on it if you want to pick it up. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. There is also a Badger Stuff mask with headshot and health. Maybe you're doing shotgun headshot build or something like that. That could come in handy. And there's also a Wyvern holster with skill haste that's not terribly rolled on it. Quite easily could be skill haste, skill damage. Let's move on. Alright, so DZ East has some death grips. Unfortunately, they're health, but if you really want some, you could perhaps pick them up for that armor on kill. There's another sausage, but it's got in sync on it. Not a bad talent, but it's always definitely dependent if you want to use that or not. There is some Heartbreaker gloves with armor regen. We've got some Cavalier knees with crit chance, not the greatest. There is some Araldi gloves with crit chance, but not great really, because not the best slot for these. There's better options available, but maybe if you're a bit newer. And everything else is trash, so let's move on. DZ East has got a Black Friday if you want one. Perfectly unhinged. Maybe change the damage to armor off for critical hit chance or rate of fire. And that would be pretty decent. There's a Negotiator's mask that has Hasbro on, but you could change that very easily. There is a Heartbreaker's holster with crit damage on, allowing that to be all red, although it does need a little bit of work. Everything else garbage, so let's move on. DZ South has a Mozambique special if you want one with perfect breadbasket. It's not for me, but just in case you do. Just like me, Grown Great is also available with damage to armor. Just changes the damage to target out to cover if you really want to use this thing. There is an MK16 with damage to target out to cover, allowing you to put whatever talent you want on it, and it's got strained on it off the rip, so definitely not a bad assault rifle. There are better options available, but it's completely viable if you want to use it. We've got an Aces and 8 backpack with critical hit damage, well rolled here as well, but quite easily could be headshot damage for low cost. We've got a Breaking Point chest piece as well. Not terribly well rolled, but, you know, could be easily, you know, converted into something good. So maybe try that out. And a bunch of trash. Let's move on. checking out Haven. There is a couple of things here actually. There is an 1886 with Lucky Shot. A lot of people like that on this gun, but you'd have to change the magazine size to damage to target out of cover. There's a Prophet that's got max roll damage to target out of cover. Unfortunately, Perfect Determined is not as good as regular Determined, so probably a hard pass on this. We've got some Murakami knees with skill damage and status effects on, allowing you basically to take these for skill damage if for some reason you are using the 3-piece bonus here. There's also an Araldi holster with crit chance on, so it could be crit chance headshot damage, might be a decent pickup. Not bad rolled. Let's move on. Looking for Roy to save us. I mean, unfortunately not, as always. He has got a military MK46 with crit chance on, allowing you to put the talent to whatever you like. And it's already steady-handed, so not a bad shout. So if you want to use this, pretty good. He's got a Murakami chest that looks good on the face of it, but it's all kinds of messed up, so maybe not bothering with that. And he's got some more trash. So that's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really would appreciate a sub to the channel if you've not already. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.